Holy motherfucking shit, that was fucking bad fucking ass.
So badass. Like, holy shit.
That was fucking heavy as fucking balls, man. Like, what the fuck?
Heavy as balls. What the fuck?
Massive balls. Like the balls that Possum had before today.
Oh no, poor Possum. Y'all, he lost his balls today. He's so drunk, too. It's pitiful. But back to Casket Robbery, because we don't need to talk about Possum's balls.
Right. Casket Robbery, we got them online right now. I'm going to call them up right now and see what the fuck is going on in their world, man. Hang on.
Hello.
Megan.
Hey.
Hi.
What the fuck is going on, man?
Not much. How about you?
We're just sitting here chilling. We just got done blasting Postmortem, and oh my god, like what the fuck are you guys doing, man? That shit is so fucking heavy. So fucking heavy.
Thank you. Yeah, I love that one. Oh.
Yeah. Instantly brings back memories of what it was like standing in front of the stage while you guys were playing and hearing that shit, man.
Yes. Oh, that was such a good time.
It really was. It's been 7 weeks. Look,
oh my gosh.
It's been that long already?
I'm not counting, but yeah.
That's insane. I cannot believe it's been that long already.
Well, like, on one hand, it feels like it was just yesterday, and then on the other hand, it feels like forever ago, and I'm ready to do it again.
Yep, same.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Hell yeah. So what have you guys been up to since then? I mean, I know we did the festival, and then you guys went on the road with Summoner Circle. Like, tell us about it.
We did. We had a blast on the road with them. A really fun, little bit over 2-week run through the South and like kind of looping back up here through the Midwest. We had a blast. I want to be back.
It was really cool playing with them because I think their fest just set the whole thing up like perfectly because the fest was so great. And then we had this tour with those guys, and they were so cool the whole time. Like, seriously, one of the coolest bands we've ever toured with.
Aren't they?
Really good guys.
They are precious. They're like these dark teddy bears, and they're I just love them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really, that's like the best way to describe them too is like they are the sweetest humans just ever.
They are. And so funny. Like they have just amazing energy.
Yeah.
Yes.
We were laughing a lot watching you guys post all the pictures and stuff from the road. You guys look like you had a lot of fun. Are there any moments that stick out to you? Like what's some funny shit?
We really had a blast with them, and we tried to spend as much time together, even like off of stage with them as we could. I think one of my favorites was in New Orleans after our show. I think we were all like loading out, and Leo from Summoner Circle is giving Austin, our drummer, a lesson in like
Southern
how to speak with a Southern accent and different sayings. And I have it on video somewhere. I need to find it.
You have
because it is so funny.
Well, did you was it okay? Do you have any like funny Southern stories? Because was it weird being in the South for so long, for like a long stretch? Were you ready to get the hell out?
No, we love it so much. It's funny because on all of the tours that we've played, we've been south the most.
Yeah,
we love it so much.
Well, that makes me happy. I think so many people look at us down here and, we're kind of like, I don't know, backward in time. You know, a lot of people think that we don't have cool people down here and whatnot, but I don't know. The South is very charming.
Yeah, I mean, and going back to the festival and even our other Tennessee show, that was Summoner's hometown show. We were treated so well at that festival. You guys, I think throughout the entire day, I just mentioned to Corey like how in awe I was at how professional you two were, how tight that show was ran, and just how wonderful it was. I looked around and I was like, there's no garbage anywhere. Like, I've never been to a festival where there's just not like cups scattered like everywhere. And there were so many kids, and I loved that so much.
Yes.
So props to you guys. I hope we're back, because, oh my gosh, you guys, your hard work really, really showed. And we're just honored we were able to be a part of it.
Well, we're honored that you guys were there. It was like a huge thing for us to have you there, you know? And I think, you know, one of the coolest things about it, not only was everybody very well behaved and very clean, but it was an entirely, for the most part, underground metal festival.
Yep.
And that's like my favorite part of it, and I really want to keep it that way. You know, a lot of people are like, are you going to get, you know, like a big, huge act? But we don't really want that. We love the underground, and that vibe was just, it blew my expectations out of the water. It was amazing.
I agree. I wish it wasn't also like the start of our tour too, because I feel like I could have dropped a lot of money, even more than I already did, at those curiosity stands and stuff. There was so much that I wanted.
Right.
And I was like, I can't carry this for 2 weeks on tour.
No, I totally get it. And when I was picking vendors, I was like, I need all of the weird shit. Can we please?
Yeah.
Yeah. And all of those vendors have bonded, and they're all doing like every weekend they're all getting together and having these little vendor shows and stuff now, and it's precious. I love it.
Yes, it is so wonderful.
And I definitely, you know, a lot of people ask about the portal. There was definitely something opened up that night, because it's never that fucking cold.
Oh,
like, what the fuck was that shit about, man?
Hell
Like,
froze over, man.
It was so cold. I was in shock. I was just like, how is it this cold right now? I'm like wrapped in my blanket and hoodie. Yeah, maybe we brought it with us. I don't know.
We did this later in the tour. It was cold while we were down south, and then as we went north, it was getting warmer.
Well, if that was
reversed, it was backwards a little bit.
If that was y'all, that was really rude, but I'll forgive you. Y'all need to keep that up there.
yeah, it was funny. A lot of people were coming out there wearing shorts and stuff and cutoffs and shit. And then, you know, because in the daytime, it was pretty nice. It was nice and warm, like pretty normal.
It was, yeah.
But yeah, as soon as the sun started going down, when Spillage was playing, the sun started going down, and all of a sudden, Day Occulted came on next, and it was like, yeah, they had their hoods on. Fucking, I was like, God damn.
I know. It was wild. And oh my God, I'm going to try my best to come to see you guys in, I think it's Louisville. I know y'all up north might call it Louisville, but down here it's Louisville. And I was so excited when I saw you were coming there. I was like, this is dope, because Waverly Hills is in Louisville. And I was like, we got to go to that show, and we got to take Megan and Corey to fucking Waverly Hills overnight. But then I saw y'all have to leave the next day, and I'm sad.
We do. I know. But we'll definitely be back, and we'll have to make it a thing. Yeah, I don't even know where our next day show is, to be honest with
you. It was
you.
in Kansas. I already peeped that shit. It's Indiana the night before and Kansas the night after.
Oh,
I know.
Yeah, we tend to run a pretty tight ship on tour. Where we don't really have a whole lot of off dates on it. Just because it doesn't, as much as we do love sightseeing, it doesn't benefit us much to not be playing.
Right.
So yeah.
Well, maybe the next time y'all could maybe do 2 nights in Louisville, and then we can go hit up a night at Waverly Hills, because you got to be there by midnight to do the overnight. It's like midnight to 6 a.m. Yeah.
Yeah, we could totally do that.
That place is lit.
Bobby Mackey's is pretty fucking badass, too.
Yes, oh my God.
Oh, yeah, you two went there, right?
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago when we went to see Merciful Fate.
Yeah. Right after seeing King Diamond, and like, I was already just having goosebumps and stuff, because I don't know,
Satanic as fuck.
he just does that to you. But then going into that place, it was like, I don't know, that was a trip, man. The fucking guy that does the tour is really funny and very entertaining, but like once you go down there in that basement and they turn out the lights and it's just pitch black, you start feeling shit touching your arms and stuff, and it's like, whoa, what the fuck is going on
freaky,
here, man?
Well, I'm going with my little paranormal group that I have, and we're gonna do an overnight at Bobby Mackey's, I think, in the spring. So I'll let y'all know, and if you're not busy, you ought to, like, I mean, it could be fun.
Yeah, please let us know. Yeah, absolutely.
Cincinnati,
that sounds cool.
Badass. I loved it.
Oh yeah.
Have y'all played in Cincinnati before?
We have.
Did you like it?
I can't remember. I'm trying to I know we've played it. I'm trying to remember.
I remember more specifically like Toledo and
Cleveland.
Yeah.
It's a weird place, man.
Weird.
As soon as we crossed over that bridge, like the sky was turning black and fucking everything just felt fucking evil, and it was like,
felt
what
old
the fuck is this?
Old and haunted, which I like.
I think it's because
Me
all
too.
their buildings and everything there is just really old. It's all like the same shit.
Yeah.
And so it just has this vibe to it. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool though.
I really liked it.
Nice.
So, tell us a little bit about the new album. We're over here making our top albums of the year, and you guys are definitely... They're pretty... really, really high. We don't want to give it away yet, but very, very high on our list.
Well, thank you.
That's awesome. We're stoked. We're making a lot. We've heard the comments a lot, like album of the year contender, or top list or whatever, and that's really feels amazing. And I think we've said it a few times online, but the album took a lot of effort to put together, and a lot of stuff happened, and it's just we're stoked that it's done and out, and then that people just really love it. It just means so much to us.
Yeah, all the different little sound effects and stuff that you guys have on this, the different changes and all the different songs. Like every song it continuously changes.
Yes.
And there's just all these dynamics and stuff, but at the same time it does capture, and I don't know if it's just because I've seen you guys live now, but I feel like it captures your live energy into a fucking recording, if that's like
cool.
Oh, that's rad. That's a really big compliment, because that's something that we really, pride ourselves on, and that's what's important to us. And with the album, it's just been really fun to hear people. I think a lot of the comments are that we are kind of like, like trying to get people to put us in a box of which, genre and subgenre or whatever we are. And really we kind of experimented with a whole lot of stuff on this album. So you can't really fit us into anything. Yeah. To anything like in particular other than death metal. So it's cool to see what people think of all these different songs, and it's been fun hearing what people's favorite songs are, and a lot of them are ones that we are pretty surprised about, that we didn't think were going to be that popular, but it's been really fun. The reception of the album has kind of blown us away a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, you guys deserve every bit of praise. It's amazing. We've been listening to it nonstop. And I know you guys made so many fans when you were around here, and everybody around here is excited about the album. And we are going to do our best to catch your Louisville show.
Rad.
And totally excited to see you live again.
Yes.
And one of the things that just trips me out so much is, I know we've talked about it before, or it's been mentioned, you know, like, on one hand, Megan, you're like this brutal vocalist, and the visuals are so, like, morbid and dark and all of this shit. And then in your other life, you're like this totally, like, peaceful, beautiful, transitional death doula. It's like the two sides of death to me. And you do both of that, and that is so fucking cool.
Thank you. Yeah, it's interesting how all of that stuff kind of overlaps a little bit, and explaining both ends, like, to the different people in those lives. I really believe in duality, and I really believe in, like, embodying kind of everything and incorporating shadow and stuff into all that. So it's fun with Casket to get to go up on stage and be this terrifying little creature and have this release, and then, you know, come home, or even, like, on the road consult and be a part of something so sacred and so revered. I'm really grateful at this little kind of path that I've carved out for myself.
Yeah, it's so cool. It really is.
Thank you.
One of my favorite parts was, and I don't want to sound cheesy or anything, but, like, I know you guys are a couple, and so you have an interaction between you, which is pretty noticeable, and it's really cool. But, like, when I was watching you two up there on this, well, I was watching everybody, but there was a particular point when Corey was playing this fucking solo, and he's over there, he's jamming, and his hair was fucking hanging all the way down in front of his guitar, so we couldn't see his fucking fingers, what he was doing. And Megan's over here, and she looks over at him, and she walks over, and she pulls his hair to the side. I started laughing. I was like, man, that's just fucking cool, man. Like, just little things like that.
Yeah, you know,
I don't know.
Corey probably doesn't remember, because I try and mess with him every time on stage. Anything I can do, because he takes his glasses off and he can't see a thing.
Yeah, and you do it during the solo.
So
You have to do it during the solo.
I just like messing with you.
I love it. Well, as a husband and wife, you know, duo here, you know, it means a lot to us whenever we get to see other couples, you know, doing their thing together too. I don't know, it's special.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
And you notice it, like, I guess I never really noticed it until the past few years, looking at a lot of the bands and just a lot of things in general, like how it seems to be more of a thing than I ever thought it was.
Totally.
Like, yeah, like even like Entheos, and there are so many bands and couple business ventures. So yeah, it's nice most of the time.
Yeah.
Even like
You're right.
even like with Chris Grant and Scully up there, you know, from Metalomania, man.
Yep.
Love those guys, man. They were so fucking great.
Oh, we love them. We love them so much.
They're precious. And then, you know, not husband and wife, but you've got family members, you know, doing the band thing too. Forever Broken. That's a father and son.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
That's so cool, yeah.
It really is.
And
it's a whole
our
nother dynamic.
Our son-in-law was up there helping fucking
yeah, he was the sound
with Alex. He was helping Richie with moving the sound equipment and stuff.
Oh, yes. Yep.
Yeah, so it's like
a whole family affair. My daughter was helping our merch booth.
Yep.
My other kids were running around. I couldn't keep an eye on my 9-year-old Sebastian, and at one point he disappeared and was found hanging off of the barbecue vendor truck begging for food. That child can eat, and he was literally going to vendors and telling them to feed him.
Oh,
Yeah, where's
I
Sebastian?
love it.
Where's Sebastian? Oh, he's over at the barbecue truck.
He's a nut.
Yeah, we got to meet a lot of really cool people and a lot of really cool kids and teenagers. It was just that was one of my favorite parts about the whole thing, was exposing children and teenagers to that music, and it's really cool. A couple of them came up and really said like how important representation was.
Yes.
And that felt really important to me, and kind of made me step back a little bit and see exactly what we were doing there that night. And I've held that with me.
Yeah,
It was really special for a lot of reasons.
I was sitting next to JD at one point, and he told me he just come back from the bathroom, and he was like, man, there was this kid in the bathroom that come out of there, and he was like almost in tears, and he was just like, man, I've always thought that like I'm not alone anymore. There's other people out here that actually feel the same way that I do, and that are, you know.
Yeah.
And he was telling me that, it just fucking blew my mind, because like, yeah, that, I don't know, like that's what you want and stuff, and you think that you feel like people are probably feeling it, but like when you actually hear people actually say that for real, like it's, I don't know,
Yeah.
man, that tripped me out. I was like,
It meant a lot to a lot of people around here, and not just representation, you know, of heavy metal and all of that, but for me personally, it meant a lot having a female-fronted band, and I know I kept bringing that up, and a lot of people cringe when they hear that, but here in the South, we're a little bit behind socially, and I don't know, it's super fucking empowering to see a woman up on that stage, you know, doing this heavy music, and just, it was just, I don't even know. I don't have words, but thank y'all. It was amazing.
Thank you. It's nice because we don't get to play to a lot of all ages shows and venues and stuff, so it was kind of a reminder, even taking gender out of it or anything, but having someone come up to me and say, you know, like there was one person in particular that came up and had said, you are what I want to be. And at that, it was a really big reminder of what I'm doing and the world that I'm in. And that, yeah, it's, you know, there aren't a lot of women, but we're making our way in there.
Absolutely. I just think, you know, for this area especially, that broke a lot of boundaries on so many levels, and that's badass.
yeah, hell yeah.
Thank you.
You know, we also got to give a shout out to your bass player,
Oh my god.
Brian.
That was some shit he did.
What the fuck,
He was
man?
so
That was-
excited. All of the stuff, all of the press that's happened since then.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, he just loved, and we love it too.
We were standing over there right on the edge of the mosh pit watching these people just go nuts, and I was just like, man, this is fucking great. Like, this is really going down here. Like, and then all of a sudden he's not on the stage anymore, and then he pops up right behind us and fucking he's got his bass in his hands, and he just walks right in there. I'm like, holy shit,
I know.
he's really doing this. And the kids were fucking jumping around him, headbanging and shit. I was like, oh man. And it was all caught on video too.
Yes,
to God.
that's
It's
the
so
best part
awesome,
is
yeah.
the video. Yep. Yeah, we love our Brian.
Man, those kids will never, ever, ever forget that shit. I won't
No.
forget
Yep.
it. But I mean, like, yeah, that's the kind of shit right there that people remember.
That's kind of why we do that, like our fan interaction, and you know how we just love chatting with everybody that comes to see us, but live too. It's like just that being there with in the pit and stuff. That is so much fun.
Hell yeah.
That was amazing. And we're not officially announcing our lineup till January, but we definitely want to have you guys there. So that's already out there. We definitely
Well, we'll be there.
Thank you. We definitely plan to have the Summoners and Gravehuffer. So
Yeah.
we'll give
Awesome.
those 3 little tidbits away, but the rest we're still sorting through. There's so many submissions for this year. So
Oh, I believe it.
Super
I believe
excited.
it.
yeah. And like, Season of Mist Records, like I look up to them so much because Rotting Christ is my favorite band. And to get an email from them with band submissions, I was like, holy shit, is this real life?
Yeah, that was
That's so
really weird.
cool.
Yeah.
Amazing.
You have to keep in mind, just, in 2013 when we started this radio station, and all the way up until 2020, it's simply been a hobby and a labor of love. It's only been since it's been 1 year from this month that we both, quit everything else we were doing. Zach left his job at the factory, and we've been doing this thing full time. And the way that it has just, like, pinched me, right? Season of Mist, they want bands at our festival. Like, I need to be pinched.
No, it
That's
shows.
incredible.
It really, like, I think I've said it in absolutely every interview that we've done, for this album cycle and even after the tour. The way you guys conducted yourselves and that festival is night and day to some of the ones that we've seen and played at and been to. It really showed how hard you guys worked. And you should be incredibly proud.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It just, I don't have, I can't say enough good things about that day and all of the work and everyone involved in it, really. It's going to be a thing that continues and probably gets bigger and bigger and bigger for you guys. And we're so thankful that we were able to be a part of it. We've got the big flag on our wall in our house from it. Yeah, we had to grab one.
I love it.
That's so fucking awesome.
And thank you so much for saying all of that. Like, we worked so hard. We had no idea if anybody was going to show up or what it was going to be like. And we just, you just jump in and you hope you swim and float. And it blew us away. And we're so grateful y'all were a part of it. Like, no matter how great they are after this, that one is always going to be, on the pedestal. That was special.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that was a very scary fucking morning. Going out there and not knowing what to expect. I mean, we had sold quite a few tickets, but at the same time, I still wasn't sure, like what the sound issues that we were having, because Guitar Center had given us this snake that didn't have the right connections for Richie's mixer.
Oh my God!
So he's freaking out trying to hook it up, and
nothing's open yet.
I'm like, oh my God! And then, but what the stage managers that we had, they called a local music store on Saturday morning. They're not even open yet. But he knew the guy, and he was like, yeah, I'll open up early and let you guys come in and get the adapters. It's cool. So we had to send some people to that town to get the fucking adapters and then drive back and then plug it all up. And then it started working. But when I heard the
2
music...
2 hours behind schedule.
Yeah, that sucked. But like when I heard the music start playing and I saw those people coming out onto the field, I was like, oh, fuck, man. Thank you.
That's how that always goes. Like, the best shows are the ones where it's like something horribly wrong happens with the gear, and you're freaking out the whole time, and then somehow it just kind of comes together, and it's like the best thing ever.
Yeah, like I wanted to crawl under my vendor table into, the fetal position for the first hour and a half that it was behind. But then once the music started playing, I exhaled. I swear it was the biggest exhale ever. And then it was just bliss. I had so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody had fun except for that one guy.
Oh my God, that one dude.
What the fuck was that guy's deal, man?
Oh God.
That was crazy.
Oh.
Yeah. That was fucking nuts, man. Like I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Fucking.
I had to get in his face.
Yeah, we
Yep.
were down there watching Summoner's Circle, and you grabbed me and you were like saying something. I couldn't really hear you.
I said I gotta go kick some ass.
We were going back to you guys' tent, and I was like, okay, I guess we got to go back here and talk to them about something, you know, like I didn't know what to expect, like what were we doing, you know. So I saw Corey and I went over and I was like, hey man, give him a hug and stuff, and I just thought we were going back there to bullshit or something, and then I saw Megan's face and she looked like really upset, and I was like, whoa, wait a second, something's not right here. And I turned around and you were in. Raven was in this guy's face, and I was like,
Yep.
whoa,
Yep.
what the hell's going on? But that guy, he was scary, man. The whole time we were talking
He
to him,
was.
he never
Yeah.
pulled his hands out of his pockets. And
That's what scared me.
Yeah.
Was the eyes, his eyes, and the way he was talking at me, and then his hand in his pocket. I was like, this is not cool.
What's the character? I can't believe that I have forgotten the name, but the old man character on The Simpsons, you know, the evil guy?
Yeah.
With the really big eyes and the little pointy chin, and that's what
Yes,
this guy
Mr.
looked
Burns,
like.
isn't it?
Yeah. That's what that guy, how he was looking at me when he was talking. He had this crooked-ass grin, and I'm like,
Yeah. Raven was like, she was like, you're making her uncomfortable, you need to go. And then he was like, well, that guy on the stage is making me uncomfortable. And I was like, oh shit, this is not good.
I told him to kick rocks.
But then out of nowhere, Keith, the guy that was over the Beach Lake, the venue, he just pops up out of nowhere. I didn't even know he was there. And he's like, do we have a problem? I'm like, yeah. Yeah, we go.
Oh, wow.
We got a problem, man. Get some fucking police over here now, dude.
Police.
Get this guy out of here, man. And but they were cool. They came over and they took care of it right away, and that was cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was right away. Like 5 minutes, dude was gone.
That's literally the only issue we had the entire festival.
Yeah. Yep.
Even the cops
It's funny
were having a
we've
good
gotten
time.
questions about that. Like, oh, were there a bunch of people there protesting? Anything? I was like, no, there was one guy who scared the crap out of me for about 10 minutes, and then everything was cool.
And they were worried about us metalheads.
Yeah.
There was one point whenever Day Occulted was playing and the mosh pit was fucking going, the cops came over there and they stood over there for a minute watching the pit, and they started fucking bobbing their heads and tapping their feet.
Yeah.
I was laughing. I was like, look, they're fucking getting into it.
Yeah, they liked it. Those cops were cool.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of them were going around even to the vendors and like getting stuff.
Yeah.
They were really cool.
Well, apparently, and stop me if I've already told you guys about this, but with all of the protesting that was going on, they had to legally allow us to go ahead and have our festival because I threatened to sue them if they didn't. I had a contract, right? So apparently the town folk and the churches got mad at the lake for letting us go forward with it. They went above their heads, and now Beach Lake has lost their right to rent that stage out. And nobody knows who's controlling the stage now. Now, the local Chamber of Commerce has a meeting in January, and we're waiting to hear. But so the churches have literally screwed their town out of their only stage because we had a metal festival.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Shot themselves in the foot because we're so satanic. And so I'm waiting to hear. I don't know if we're going to have it at the lake again. But we're already shopping other venues, but it's for sure going to happen. But that's pretty fucked up that even though we had a peaceful show and no major things happening.
It
was so successful.
Like, what the hell?
That's the first time that anything like this has happened since 1960.
I think it was 1969. Johnny Cash played, and since then, Beach Lake has been in charge of the stage. Like, no one has ever intervened. They've rented it out to whoever they wanted, but now they've lost their rights because
Wow.
because of the metal.
We made that much noise, man.
I guess.
That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
It's all good, though.
Yeah, we're not worried about it. We really hope that the Chamber of Commerce will take control over it and they will see the economic impact that because Lexington is it's a poor town. There's a lot of poor people there, and to stimulate the economy there is a good thing, and hopefully they can see that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, our at one point when I went down to
The ticket girl.
talk to the ticket girl, Danielle, she told me that she went into that gas station to use the bathroom, and they were talking, and she overheard them saying that they had made like fucking like $25,000 or something that day.
Wow.
Yeah, from all the beer and the food and the ice and the gas.
Yeah.
People were just going in and out all day and going down there and buying little things and coming back. And not to mention all the hotels.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Like, it's a real shame to allow religion to, cause you to ruin something like that for your town that really needs it.
Yep. Exactly. And even just the blind hate. There was just blind judgment and blind hate, not knowing anything about anyone.
Mm-hmm.
And just making huge assumptions on people based on something you think you know. Was
Right.
just,
Yeah. And to be honest, we're used to that sort of thing down here, but I expected a little bit, but that was a little bit more than what I expected, but it's okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people that came out there to see, like, I guess, they're probably coming there to see out of curiosity, like, what was going to happen. And, like, some people that weren't even really into that kind of music or, or whatever, but some of them have told us, like, that they were just blown away and they realized that, it's not what they thought it was, and it's there wasn't fucking like people getting decapitated and fucking like it was totally fucking cool and normal, and everybody was just having
Don't say
fun.
the normal word.
Well,
that's rude.
I mean, as normal as what we can be, like.
Okay. Normal's like a cuss word.
Yeah.
It was cool, though. It was really cool.
Yeah, and we're so happy. So happy that y'all were a part of it, and we are absolutely in love with this new album. We are, like, throwing you so many congratulations. We know how hard you worked, and, yeah, we understand obstacles and having to work through a whole shit ton of things to make your dreams come true, so absolutely 100% kudos to you guys on this amazing album.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
And you guys, you guys work extremely fucking hard, man. I'm always watching all the stuff that you're posting constantly, man. Fucking getting on all these Spotify playlists and stuff like that, and the fucking Blood Blast fucking distribution, man. Like, what the fuck, dude? That's fucking awesome. Like, seriously,
Thank you.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we've had a lot of cool stuff with this album. It's just things kind of lined up really, really nicely, and Blood Blast has been really cool to us, and getting lots of good press and everything too has been great.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
Metal
awesome.
Injection.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
That's really huge.
Yeah. Got Metal Injection, got Decibel, got a lot of stuff that we were just still kind of soaking it in. The past month and a half has been a blur since the tour, and then immediately coming back and within 2 weeks having our album release. So I can't believe it's December and the year's almost over, and yeah, we've kind of just kept our heads down and been pushing this album release for the past couple weeks. So
yeah.
Wow.
But that was really fun doing the tour with the album release. Promotion. That was like a new thing for us, and definitely super stressful at times, but really, really fun.
Oh, for sure. And when does this next this next tour, it's the entire month of March. Is that correct?
Yep. It's like starts the first week and goes until
I think it's March 10th through 25th.
Yeah,
and then we're going to be adding Midwest dates after, like a week of Midwest dates after that, like in our area, like Wisconsin.
Yeah, busy.
Midwest.
What kind of advice can you give younger bands, independent bands and stuff that are out there trying to do this kind of stuff, man? Like what can you tell them?
Oh goodness. Just keep going. Keep always trying to make yourself better in your own craft, whatever that is going to be. And be yourselves. Don't attempt to be something else that's for someone else. It shows and it comes off that way. I don't know.
That's a tough question because it's like it's extremely difficult to do this stuff, but you just
it's worth it.
You got to do it because you love it, and don't get caught up in like. My thing is don't get caught up in like social media too much. Do it for the music.
Yes.
And yeah.
Well, absolutely. That's amazing advice, like on both fronts. And I made a post the other day, everybody has it in them to create. We're all creative beings. But so many people get caught up on whether or not people approve of them, or if their craft is as good as this, or if it fits into this, or if people like it. You just, you have to be true to yourself and let it be about your art.
Yeah, for sure. Because you can really get caught up in a lot of stuff, especially with how, and it's just in regular life too. You can get caught up in all the social media stuff, all this noise that doesn't really actually matter.
Yep.
At the end of the day, if you can like get a group of people together to play instruments, and you can get up on stage and like play your art for people, like that's literally like what matters.
That's the dream.
Yeah, well, it definitely shows when you guys are on stage.
Oh yeah.
What you're doing, man. Like that, I was blown away, man. I can't stop. I know I'm just gonna keep on saying that shit, but like,
thank you.
It's true. Like just watching.
That is definitely our element.
That's our thing.
Thank you.
I mean, just
I'm glad we were able to catch it in the album too. That means a lot.
Yeah.
Because I was going to mention this earlier, but we had a lot of friends say like throughout the years that the big thing that always stuck with me is like you guys sound like you, so we're always trying to keep that true, to ourselves, and like the way we record and stuff is very. I don't know. We have it planned out very well, and just trying to stay true to ourselves.
Absolutely. Well, and I think
we have a lot of fun together on stage, and I think that
yeah, you do.
comes across as well.
It does.
We all connect. Yeah,
it's so fun. I think everybody, that energy is infectious.
Yeah.
The way you guys were jumping around and just fucking moving around so fast and shit and just going nuts. I was like,
sometimes photographers hate us because we move around so much.
Is it always like that, or was it just because it was cold?
Both. Probably both.
You're like, fuck. Yeah, we got to fucking warm up, man.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, you guys. You know what? The genre thing, too, it's funny, like you were mentioning that earlier, it really is hard to fucking stick a genre title on you guys, to be honest with you. I mean, I know you have the growling fucking vocals, so that, most people, that naturally makes them want to say death metal, but
yeah,
at the same time, it's like, yeah, but this doesn't sound like Deicide and fucking,
Yep.
What I think of when I think of death metal, like, I mean, I know it's a pretty broad there's so many different styles and stuff and different types of it, but at the same, you guys definitely have your own thing.
You sound like Casket Robbery.
Yep.
Thank you.
That's it.
Yeah, it's
Fucking
yeah, that's cool. We've had a hard time categorizing ourselves, especially when trying to promote. Like that's been a big tough thing for us. Like we called ourselves different. We tried to like get real specific before, and people would be mad that like, you know, like, oh, you guys call yourself brutal death metal, but you're not brutal. You know, like we're not really brutal enough, and just like things like that. So it's like we then just started just going with just death metal in general. Like it kind of covers all the bases.
I think your sticker that you have fucking covers it, man.
Oh yeah.
Beer, cheese, and fucking serial killers, man.
Right.
Yeah, like
Yeah, the whole time we were watching the Dahmer series, we would look at each other and be like, that's where Casket Robbery's from.
Yeah.
This makes
That's true.
this is that energy. No, but absolutely huge fans and so excited to see you guys on this next tour.
I was actually going to say something about that when I went on the stage to before they played. Actually, to be honest with you, I was sitting there thinking about it. I'm like, I was gonna go up there and tell everybody, these guys are from fucking Wisconsin, man. You know what happens up there, man. I almost did, but then I was like, nah, I better not, man. Somebody might get upset because people were getting upset about that fucking shit.
I only have one Wisconsin experience. Way long time ago, I dated a guy that was from Minnesota. And he chose to take me up to his family's house in Minnesota for Christmas, which I will never do again. His family were of Norwegian descent, which I guess a lot of people up there are. And instead of having turkey and dressing and mashed potatoes, they fed me some kind of fish called lefska or something and some kind of potato.
Lutefisk.
Oh, lutefisk. Yeah. And then there was this potato, a potato tortilla called like lefska or something weird that they put butter and sugar on. I'm like, what the fuck
That's
is this?
lefsa. So
Okay.
you have lefsa and you have lutefisk.
Oh my God, I was dying. I was like, what hell is this? But on the way up there, we stopped, for a night in Wisconsin. And, I'm Southern as fuck. Everywhere I go, I talk to everybody, right? If I'm in the drive-thru, I'm like, hi, how are you? Or go in the gas station, look at the person. I'm like, hey. They literally look at me like I'm an idiot. Like, why the fuck are you talking to me? And that is what I took away from Wisconsin. Wisconsin people don't like me. They literally think my friendliness is like intrusive.
Oh,
that's okay though.
No, it's just
I had to laugh because there was a review for the festival that was really great. It was so great. Said a lot of nice things about us, but I laughed so hard because I think he said something along the like I have a accent, like a West Virginian accent.
yeah, I saw that.
And I was like, what? I think my Wisconsin accent was even heavier that night.
Yeah, totally. That's funny.
Yeah, that was funny. I remember seeing that. I can't remember who did that, but I remember
I was like, I don't know what that means.
I mean, I don't know. You definitely sound like you ain't from around here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I like it. I love accents. We were laughing with Grave Huffer because they're from, Missouri. And
Yeah.
he said, they're pretty Southern too, but he was saying that I sound extremely Southern. And I'm like, I don't hear an accent. I don't hear it. I don't hear it, and therefore I don't have one.
Yep.
They always joke on me about how many syllables I put in the word fuck. I do that with fuck and love.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But that's okay. It's all right.
It is.
Southern charm.
Southern charm.
We like everything slow and drawn out here, It's our lifestyle.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Well, we are so thankful that you guys joined us tonight. It's been awesome to talk to y'all again, and we can't wait to see you again, and we definitely got to do some ghost hunting.
Yes, absolutely. We are game.
Yay!
Yeah, that's fun.
Absolutely. So, I guess we're about out of questions. Is there anything else you want to let the people know?
Just go check out the new album. Streaming everywhere right now, or you can grab a physical copy at casketrobbery.com. You'll find all of our social sites on there. We are really active with our fan base on multiple platforms right now. We just kind of started taking over Twitch, and I stream playing video games, mostly Dead by Daylight, that I voiced a character for. So I've been playing a lot of that lately. We have a Patreon. Otherwise, yeah, we will be out on the road in March, and more to come with that.
Someone in the chat asked who has the ugliest tattoo.
Who has the ugliest tattoo? Oh.
And I couldn't, I don't know.
It's you. It's you. It's the one on your leg.
The little one over there.
Yeah, it's you.
I have, okay, so I have a tattoo on my leg that I did with a needle.
Oh.
In India when I was a teenager. It's like a little like curvy line, and it looks terrible.
That's the ugliest for sure.
It's a curvy line?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a curvy line, yeah.
Like it was like something, I don't even remember what I was doing.
It looks like you got bored in class. Like that's literally what
it was like. I was going to like start to do something that I thought was cool and then just stopped because it didn't work out.
And so you're keeping it for nostalgia, right?
Well, I had a tattoo done close to it, and I told the guy to cover that up, and he didn't.
He missed it.
So it's still there.
It's just meant to be, dude.
Yeah.
I love it.
Hell yeah!
So I had to bring that up because someone's been, they asked it like 2 or 3 times.
Well, yeah. Now you have to keep it.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I probably will.
Yeah, you're stuck.
Now it's nostalgic, you know. Like if it was meant to be covered up, your tattoo artist wouldn't have been off on his placement.
Yeah.
Now it's meant to be.
Right.
Hell yeah!
Well, you guys, I hope you have a fabulous night and a wonderful weekend. And thank you so much for being here with us. It's been awesome.
Yes. And before we let you go, can we get you to make us another station tag?
Absolutely.
No, I know we have like 50 of them already, but
let's see. How do you want to start this?
whenever you're ready, say something like, "This is Casket Robbery, and you're listening to Metal Devastation Radio."
All right. Hey, this is Corey.
And this is Megan from Casket Robbery.
And you're listening to Metal Devastation Radio.
Fuck yeah.
Yay, thank you.
Yay.
Awesome.
We can't wait to see you guys
That
again,
was like
man.
the opposite of how you and I normally do that. We flipped it, so I had to get through us both off.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to shake it up a little.
Yeah, a little bit.
Hell yeah. Well, thanks a lot for taking the time to talk to us again, man. Fucking, what I'm going to do now.
March.
What we're going to do.
Yeah. We got to hang out in March for sure.
666%. Hell yeah. We're going to do it. But speaking of that, let's fucking blast these fucking neighbors away right now and play some more Casket Robbery for them, all right?
Yay. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank
Fuck
you
yeah.
all.
We'll talk to you guys later.
Sounds great. We love you.
Love you too.
Love you too. Bye.
Love you. See ya.
There you have it, folks. Casket Robbery live on the Zach Moonshine Show with Raven on Metal Devastation motherfucking radio. Like I said earlier, put your speakers in your windows, put them in your front lawns, put them everywhere, and make your neighbors fucking hate you. If you don't see U-Haul trucks everywhere tomorrow, seriously, man, you need to fucking invest in some more fucking wattage and crank that motherfucking shit up loud. Just crank it up, dude. Even if you're listening on a cell phone, turn it up. Seriously. But you shouldn't be listening to this on a cell phone. But I mean, if you are...
Zach, play the damn song.
All right.